What's up, boys? Today we're going to be trying out a dash-focused bird druid. So we can't attack, however, I'm going to be doing the +1 dash slot this time, and I've got this unique chest that disables almost everything other than attacks and dashes, but gives me a massive damage boost and 2 revivals. So we're going to try and find 2 good dash effects to add on. And I think we're definitely going to want War since he has a bunch of dash-related passives.
March on!
And there he is. That's useless. We can take that. I honestly think I don't mind this because there's a lot of good passives and we'll probably want his dash effect since it at least deals area damage as well. Justice, I don't think so. Definitely not that. Summer has some stuff related to dashing as well. I think duration. I tried this one and it actually goes behind you. It doesn't go in front of you. Or maybe that's just when you move very fast, but it didn't seem very good. Earth. I don't think so. Okay, so here's summer. I don't think we want that. We could take this and then banish it. Most of the stuff here is going to be junk other than the dash duration. But we'll want her as one of the 3 gods anyways. And then I guess ideally we would probably get death so that I can have lifelink as the other dash effects. Maybe time would be okay since he has that vortex thing. Let's see, area duration. Area will work on the war thing, and I think technically duration does. That should work on lifelink, which is what I'm hoping I'll get. Whereas I don't think area works on that, it might. But we're going to have to find one of the actual dashes I want pretty soon. So that I can actually kill stuff. Don't have any power slots available for lightning bolt this time. We'll go... What did I go the first time? Duration. Movement speed is the only thing that really functions in bird form there. You can't attack at all. So this wouldn't be terrible, but I don't think there's any passive stuff that would be great here. Maybe status damage for all the rupture stuff, but I think I would really like to get lifelink here if we can. Nope. So we can banish that, and then none of these do anything anyways. God, there's just so many useless passives for an eagle build. I guess we may as well level this for now since it's kind of carrying me. Until we can find something actually useful. Alright, so we have to go winter anyways. We may as well try and find that at a high rarity. Yeah, we would take winter and war dashes over the summer one. %20 status damage or duration. This will probably work best with the rupture stuff, but somehow we still don't have a useful dash. Though that's the only thing I need. I guess, but I really need a freaking dash, man. Let's go with the negative status because there are some very annoying curses on here. Like the one that makes your dash range down to basically 0. I did take the war thing, right? Yeah. We're barely seeing him, even at 180%. Yeah, I guess that's okay. Yeah, we have that super annoying thing right now. I guess 10%? Or actually, at the start of a run, maybe the 100% location rarity would be pretty cool. I'm down to try that. There's some pretty good locations here, and we have a lot of time for them. This curse is so annoying. Master offers so that we can get a freaking dash. What does that put me at? 44%, and it's still impossible to get one.
Gifted by.
Okay, so damage per second, area, knockback, tiny duration. Is it that much damage? Yeah. So we do 1/5 of that damage basically? That seems kind of terrible. But this should actually unlock a bunch more passive effects here. I know there's something that gives you like stacking. I don't think any of these help me. It gives you like stacking dash damage every time you dash. Yeah, here we go. Dash damage is temporarily increased. So we'll want that at a high rarity, and we'll definitely want that leveled up as well. So now we're a blade bird. Let's go for the pickup drops, I think.
It has.
And then we did want that one at high rarity, yeah. Well, we can level that thing for now at least. Oh wait! With all of those slots locked, I can't even get any sort of rupturing effect from war, can I? Which is actually kind of a shame because I think knocking enemies back makes it actually do a lot more damage as well, so it actually would have been cool if we could. Man, it is actually surprisingly tough to get... I can't. Oh, that's nothing. It's surprisingly tough to get master dashes with 44%. I think we'll go for that one to lock that in. That's pretty helpful throughout the run. And we'll definitely want that if I max out the dash.
you really need winter?
If only I had more banishes, we could get rid of all of this garbage, but I guess I may as well keep leveling that here. Summer has dash duration, I think it is, which should apply to that .22 timer on the blade thing. None of these do anything. Well, actually, we are auto-attacking a fair amount outside of the form. But as we level up the dashes, that shouldn't really be much of a thing. We don't use any of those. Oh, dash area. Okay, that's super nice. I was wondering who had that, and I thought it was War, so good thing it is him. Please. Yeah, I guess we should have taken the status duration there, since we should eventually have the freezing effect on her dash. Lightning bolt strikes. Whenever you dash through an enemy, that does nothing for me though. Oh, that's actually fantastic. Permanent pull distance. I'm not sure I can do a ton to this guy right now. I can't stay on top of him because of the stupid eagle movement thing here. Blade eagle, go! Please. This guy's actually very hard to fight right now. I need more dash area, I think. Or at least the winter dash. So that we have a bit of range. Those are kind of small. I think we're gonna get some survivability here. Since that guy showed me how awkward it is to actually deal damage with the build right now. I think losing cooldown is fine. That shouldn't apply to anything I have, really. So we can lock that in at Master now. I'm not even sure if I want that. That's actually not very good for Master. I guess the Eagle form will make it a lot better. Let's see, we're at 81.1. If I dump a bunch of those, we're at 97%. Yeah, it doesn't really seem that impressive. Let's go area to make it easier to hit with that. It's just impossible to get that. Jesus. 44%. Dash recharge at a distance. That looks nice. We can do rerolls to do a couple more attempts there once we hit her naturally, since we're out of alterations now. So it has a tiny damage area, and then fire doesn't really do that much on its own. Unfortunately, I think summer might be kind of useless here. I really want that freaking second dash, man.
Not that you're lacking there.
Come on! Please! Give me a non-useless dash. Should I take this garbage? I mean, I've done so many, but we do have 3 more, and it's 44%. How bad could it be? I'll do the rerolls on winter, and then if we still can't find it, I guess I'll have to take that garbage. I think I like area here. Make it easier to hit with those. Let's go with the bosses then, since they're kind of hard to hit. Ooh, 166% damage. Kind of risky, but big blades now. Area, I think. What is that? Area on golds. Oh, that would give you quite a bit of healing overall. Yeah, I think I'm down for that. You know, I'm getting Summer more than War, even with the bonus to him, aren't I? Let's get some more area and damage on that. That's some pretty big healing on every level up. Damage at the cost of cooldown reduction. go here. Damage versus undamaged actually might not be that bad. But I think we'll just grab the XP because we really need the winter levels. More area since that's fun. It actually seems to one-shot the shield guys, so I guess it's actually hitting quite a few times per second then, since it only has a 0.22 or whatever second duration. None of these works for me at all, I think. Those are all of the types that we have locked from the chest. Alright, this is super awkward when they lock off so much of the arena. I need the second dash, man. It's so hard to find. Another boss damage. Alright, let's get some alterations. And then some rerolls. And that should be a very, very high chance of getting the winter dash now. We don't really have much of a chance anyways. I don't think there's anything we can really get here. That's not terrible, but since we're already through a bunch of those, we can guarantee some stuff here. Finally! That was absurdly hard to get with 44% master offers. There's anything useful here now? I guess the duration would work on that. We can try to find it. Unless the dash duration was removed, which it seems like it was. In which case, summer is completely useless to me then, actually. What is that thing, and why is it healing so much? dash slots. Wait, isn't that perfect? Attack, strike, cast, power, or summon. So you'd lose the attack slot as well. It would be very, very difficult early on, but yeah, I think that's actually perfect. I'm curious what happens to that if I put that on. Oh, that's interesting.
Were I to fight,
Now that we have 2 dashes, I can go into that. Oh, I guess you can still auto-attack even without the attack slots, you just can't get a blessing for them. I was thinking you would have to start a run and somehow survive until you got the dash things without ever even attacking, but yeah, it's not that hard. Dash distance? Actually, that would make it kind of harder to land the blades. Whereas the area would make it easier. I think I'm just gonna grab some healing though. We probably want the banishes now so we can get rid of all of the junk. The sad part is I wasted like at least 7 levels on Summer. And apparently she's useless for dashing now. Yeah, area's the main thing since I works on both of them. Or it might not. That used to have an area. It depends on if it works on the range now. It might not actually. I'm pretty sure it used to though. I guess we may as well take some pool area here. I guess we don't really kill that far away for the most part though. Honestly, the different dashes don't really have a ton of synergistic stats. I think the only ones that use duration are lifelink and, well, I guess technically summer, but not really, because the burn lasts long enough that duration won't do anything for it anyways. So lifelink and ball lightning. But you wouldn't want ball lightning on a double dash build because you can't dash while the ball lightning itself is active. Wait, you can get 3? What? Did that... Well, we can banish these. Oh, I missed the... Or wait, no, I think I read that wrong earlier. I don't remember. Yeah, the burning effects really didn't do a whole lot. So we probably want to play it safe until I get my eagle form back up, and then the damage will be a lot higher with that. Shouldn't be too long now. Alright, eagle form, time to get blended! Blade bird, go! Man, it's really hard to see where she is when you're trying to watch the model. She's just so small and jumps around so much. So only 148%, but that's a bit higher in Eagle with the stacking war thing. 170% area. There actually is an achievement for the 3 dashes on the druid, so I guess you need that unique and that talent for it. Now we can do an improved version with some gods other than Summer who did basically nothing there, other than waste a ton of points. Yeah, I think Krom is good because there's so many passives available to it. That was useless since we had no source of rupture anymore. But the duration would have helped out the handful of chill things we had. 44,000 damage per second. Duration 0.3. Man, if only you could get the duration increase from Summer. That actually would have been pretty big damage. Only level 1, that took so long to get. Yeah, especially with that as well. You definitely want War. And that. But that was junk. Yeah, I definitely want to get one with lifelink. The water dash is terrible. It just trails behind you and doesn't really hit anything. I think the earth dash creates a wall that would restrict your movement, especially in eagle form, so that sounds bad. You can't do ball lightning, so there's not that many different ones you can do. And there was an achievement for that, right? Yeah, right there. Then the full items, if you were curious about that, mostly just a lot of master offers so we can get some cool stuff. But it was very hard to find the dashes we were looking for. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.